You are watching Soundwave's Soundwave Sunday. Operation Question and Answer. Initiate. Booyah.
Hello Autobots and Decepticons, my name is Soundwave and I'd like to welcome you guys all to another Soundwave Sunday! And this happens to be special episode numero 50. So in honor of number 50, I'm going to be answering 50 questions. And I think the first 30 or so are from first come, first serve on the questions. And then I kind of go random. And I also do skip over some duplicates, so if you asked it first, your question will be answered. And I'm sorry if your question does not get answered. I cannot answer them all, and 50 is a ton to get through, so let's get this started. Our first question comes from Erosion271. Mungry, the new Call of Duty is going to be called Ghost. Will you buy this? You told me you didn't play Black Ops 2 campaign and never really touched multiplayer, but will you give this a chance as it might be on the 720? And I think he's referring to the new system. And probably not, in all honesty. I probably won't. I'm kind of over the Call of Duty thing. It comes out every year. It seems like a Madden to me now. So I'm pretty much over Call of Duty. And I'm waiting for the next generation of first-person shooters, like the futuristic ones. I think those are going to be kind of cool. But if this game looks cool enough with the new engine, you never know, I guess. Our second question comes from Magic Sedgic. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. Hey, Bra Mungry. I want to ask if you ever played Minecraft. And what do you think about the Sly Cooper would get an own animated series? Soundwave and Grimlock Sunday. Sorry for my bad English. I thought your English was good. I've never played Minecraft myself. I've seen a little bit of it. I don't really get into it too much because I'm not a huge fan of free roam games. And there's really no like objective. You kind of create your own like building and stuff. So I really don't get into Minecraft. And I think it'd be awesome if Sly Cooper was its own animated series. We saw that one episode. We saw actually a couple episodes of him animated, and it was amazing. Our third question comes from Andrew Bergen. So, Mungry, in one Soundwave Sunday, could you please play as Sexy RC? You bet. I love my girl. I love my lady. Maybe I'll do some escalation with her or something. I love her in escalation. Our fourth question comes from My Crazy Family of 8. Wow, that's a lot of people in your family. Hey Mungry, what's your favorite book? And my favorite book has got to be Homeland, the Dark Elf Trilogy, Part 1 of R.A. Salvatier's books, but I do love his entire series. I definitely recommend checking him out. Our next question comes from Amir David. Hey Mungry, do you prefer PS Vita or Nintendo 3DS? Soundwave Sunday number 50. Congrats on 50S Sundays. Thank you. And I gotta go with the game in this, and Zelda is on Nintendo 3DS, so Nintendo 3DS for sure. But I don't really play handhelds as they give me a headache. Question number 6 comes from JLP Gaming 2752. Dear Mungry, what is your favorite breakfast meal? Lobster Sunday. And lobster does sound good for breakfast, but I'm gonna have to go with a steak, egg, and cheese burrito. That would just be bomb diggity. And then you can kind of mix it up with ham if you want that too. Or sausage. If you're a sausage lover out there, and I know a lot of you guys are, don't deny it. That would be epic too. Question number 7 comes from Manuel Media. Draw my life is when you draw your life in a whiteboard, be funny and stuff. And a lot of you guys commented on that because I asked about that last time. And that sounds pretty cool. Maybe I'll get a whiteboard someday and do that. I think that'd be kind of fun to do. Next question, number 8, comes from My Crazy Family of 8 again. I was trying to not do duplicates, but it looks like you sneaked in here. And for the second time, we have a person with 2 questions answered on Soundwave Sunday. Congratulations. And your question is, Mungry, in all the deaths of the Transformers series, from any series or the shows and movies, which made you the saddest and which made the happiest? So, in all the deaths, okay, I'm going to say the saddest for sure, Optimus Prime Generation 1. That's for sure. And you know what? The happiest, I'm going to kind of go with... my happiest moment, it's not a death. No death makes me happy. I'm sad when the Decepticons even die, because I'm like, ah, now they're not going to be in there anymore. So I'm going to say happiest moment, or happiest for someone, was Hot Rod, when he transformed into Rodimus Prime. And Optimus is in the background, and he goes, arise, Rodimus Prime. Love that moment. Next question comes from Scatman Chris 86. Shout out to me. That game was from a while ago, Mungry. Get over yourself, Scatman. No, I'm kidding. We all love you. And you are in a lot of my gameplays, I've noticed as well. Question number 10 comes from OJ Oko Boys. Hey Mungry, is this Soundwave Sunday going to be special? Soundwave Sunday 50. Yeah, duh. No, I'm kidding. Of course it's going to be special. It's going to be special for me and you. Next question comes from the Gamer Guy. How does it feel that you've done 50 episodes of Soundwave Sunday? Number 50. And it feels, you know, it doesn't feel any different, I guess. It doesn't feel this long. So it's pretty crazy. It's cool. I'm happy you guys are still asking questions and I'm still able to answer them. Next question comes from Daniel Liu. Hey Mungry, do you like Transformers 2 or Transformers 3? I like Transformers 2 multiplayer better, but I like Transformers 3 campaign better. Next question comes from Reese's putting in work. So Mungry, do you hate the fact that they changed Starscream's personality in Michael Bay's film, and in G1 he was somewhat loyal to Megatron, but in Michael Bay he's extremely loyal. He's supposed to overthrow Megatron of being leader of Decepticons. Oh, I almost forgot Starscream! Ahem. Soundwave Sunday, number 50. And yeah, I was really mad about that. That was one of the things that really made me mad the most. In G1, he was always talking to Megatron's face to face on how he was going to overthrow him. And you never saw that at all in any of Michael Bay's films. I have to question if Michael Bay ever actually watched a Transformers Generation 1 show, read a comic, or saw anything on the series before he started making the movies. Because all I can see is that he knew what they were supposed to be, like Starscream was supposed to be a plane, and what position he was going to be in, and then his name. That's the only thing I could tell you from what he got from his personality. Other than that, I don't know if Michael Bay actually ever saw anything Transformers related. Next question, number 14, comes from Pete N. Hey Mungry, what's your favorite PS2 game? Soundwave Sunday, number 50. And this is a tough one because I love PS2. I grew up with a lot of PS2 games. And I'm going to go with Shadow of the Colossus. That game is amazing. Maybe I'll throw that up someday. Maybe Throwback Thursday. But it's a pretty long game. Maybe I'll just do a regular playthrough on that, because that game is amazing. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Next question comes from the Transformer 333. Mungry, have you heard that they are making another Fantastic Four movie? No, I did not. Thank you for telling me. Next question comes from D-Tron 5300. What is your favorite game, and what movie that you wish it was a game? Okay, my favorite game is, of course, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I did a playthrough on that. Check it out. It's in my playlist. Very fun game on the Super Nintendo. And I wish they made a game on Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, because it could be funny and you can also be a detective. Next question comes from the Sora 1999. Mungry, what is your favorite Iron Man suit? The original, of course. Next question comes from Pixar Prime 10. What's up, Mungry? How does it feel to hit the 50 Soundwave Sunday? Soundwave Sunday number 50, hashtag milestone. Thanks, Pixar. And it feels good, you know. I didn't think I would have so many of these, like I was saying before. And I'm happy you guys are still asking questions, like I also said before. So I appreciate you guys. You guys are all lovely and beautiful. Next question comes from Deadpool. They seriously need to make a movie with me. Hey, you had a cameo in Wolverine. And don't forget, Wolverine is the star. Actually, Wolverine, he's one of my favorite X-Men, so I'm not going to say anything bad about Wolverine at all because I just love him to death. But Deadpool, you would make a pretty cool movie. I do say so myself. Question number 20 comes from Cedric78. Hey Mungry, have you seen or already seen Iron Man 3? I just saw it today and it was amazing. Soundwave Sunday number 50. I did see it over the weekend. I thought it was really, really good. I didn't care so much for number 2, but I did like number 3 a lot. I went in there with kind of like, I don't know what to expect because I didn't really watch much about it or read anything on it because I wanted to be surprised, and I did enjoy it a lot. Next question, number 21, comes from Gareth Rampersad. If you could be any character from Injustice, who would it be? Well, that's easy because I already am Batman. Next question comes from Ultimate Madrid 234. Hey Mungry, would you take video responses of gameplay from fans of War for Cybertron and put them up on Soundwave Sunday? Also, have you seen the new G.I. Joe movie and the new Iron Man 3 movie? Soundwave Sunday number 50. And I do take any Transformers gameplay responses, and I always recommend you guys checking those out because I know a lot of people put a lot of work and time and effort into making their own videos on Transformers and stuff like that. So if there are any responses, definitely check them out. I always accept them if they're related to the video. And I haven't seen the new G.I. Joe movie yet. I want to see it. Looks cool. Next question comes from Little Screw. Hey, so Mungry, would you like it if High Mood Studios made a map pack on the Ark or Nemesis for multiplayer and escalation for the next game? Soundwave Sunday? Hope you get better, dude. I too have allergies sometimes and get headaches. That's too bad. I hope you get better as well. Allergies are a pain. And I'm interested to see if High Moon Studios will be doing the next Transformers game. I'm guessing it would be the movie game. And I'm not really too sure about, like, if there's going to be an escalation in the movie game because there wasn't in the Dark of the Moon game. That'd be cool if they did do escalation again and made it unlimited waves. I know we all wanted that. And I'm looking forward to the next Transformers game just because the multiplayer in Fall of Cybertron kind of fell through a little bit earlier than we wanted to, and I hope next time they can focus a little bit more on multiplayer and make it a long-lasting experience for us all. Next question comes from Element Dragon Link. Hey Mungry, we all know that you love Transformers and other games too, but are there any games that you love that you haven't told us about? If there is, tell us what they are. My guess is you can call secret games are Fire Emblem, Kid Icarus, Uprising, just naming 2. 50 Soundwave Sundays. Happy 50 Soundwave Sunday. Mungry have till 100. EDL. Woo! Alright, couple games that I really love, and it's a secret, but it's The Secret of Mana, and I love that game on the Super Nintendo. You could play up to 3 players back in the day on that, and it was amazing. It's like a combo between Final Fantasy and A Link to the Past. If you haven't checked that out, it's amazing. I would probably do a playthrough with it, but I think that maybe is reserved someday for either with Ethan or with Eric on Bro Bras because it's more fun with multiplayer and it can be very long. It'd be cool to have 3 people playing that. Also, I really love the early Final Fantasies. Number 2 and number 3 are my favorite 2. Love those games. And I'm trying to think, Okami, love that game too. There's so many games, it's hard to list. Super Metroid, just anything back in the day on Super Nintendo, I love a ton. That's when I grew up, so I love it a lot. And there's probably so many I missed. There's a lot of good games out there. Next question comes from Snookon2. Hey, Bree, will you do a Black Ops 2 walkthrough Soundwave Sunday number 50? No, I will not, sorry. Next question comes from Mr. Taco771. Mungry, do you think that High Moon is going to make another Transformers game since Fall of Cybertron ended how like that? How it did? How it ended how like it did, I think. But either way, I don't know, because I know they're having like financial issues, or I guess I've heard that. Little Laserbeak told me that they are having financial issues. So I'm not sure if they will or not, but I kind of hope they do. I want to see what happens. I want them to continue the story, but I want them to have the budget to be able to make an epic campaign, epic multiplayer, and escalation all together, and not just like kind of one good thing out of the 3, if you guys know what I mean. So I'm hoping they do because I kind of want to see what happens. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I want to see a remake of Generation 1 starting from the beginning because that would just be epic and amazing. Question number 27 comes from VRAJP2003. Hey Mungry, what do you think is better, Xbox 720, PS4, and actually I don't know because I don't know much about either of them. I probably will end up getting them both, so I will let you know when I get them both. Next question comes from Mr. Tangle Footy. Hey Mungry, do you think Smokescreen would have been a good leader Prime? Personally, I was really hoping he would be a Prime for most of the season, then have Optimus come back near the end. Smokescreen has become my personal favorite character from Transformers Prime, so I think that would have been awesome. I don't think he was ready. I like him being kind of like the cocky, witty, you know, like taking a chance guy. I don't think it was right to be the leader just then. And I love Optimus. You can't go wrong with having Optimus Prime upgrade. He looks amazing like that, and I'm happy they did what they did. Next question comes from Darth Bone Crusher. When are you going to start uploading to Energon TV again? Also, do you know why Turtle deleted so many of his videos, including his Revenge of the Fallen guides? And I don't know when I will be. I don't know if I personally will be ever again consistently uploading to it, but I will be starting to take some missions sometime soon. I'm not sure exactly when. And that way it will give people that do Transformers gameplays and commentaries and montages and stuff like that, or anything else Transformers related that is more than just the gameplay, a chance to show off their stuff, which will be pretty cool. And I deleted his videos because he asked me to. Next question comes from Smokey King. Are you upset that Disney canceled every Star Wars game and the TV show? Soundwave Sunday number 50. And I heard about this. I didn't know they canceled the TV show, and I didn't really watch the TV show, so I'm not really too sure what that was all about. But I did hear that they closed down LucasArts, But that doesn't mean that the Star Wars games aren't going to be coming. I think they'll be coming under now a different title, right? That's what I would assume, because Star Wars is such a huge franchise, I can't see them ending the games. Next question comes from Shell Johnson. Can you do a playthrough of Bioshock Infinite? You don't need to know the story because it's new. Also, could you do a playthrough the Half-Life, Black Mesa, Half-Life 2, and Episode 1 and 2? And I don't think I would do any Half-Life anytime. I just don't get into the Half-Life too much. I tried playing it one time and I really didn't care for it that much. And also, I won't do a playthrough on Bioshock Infinite simply because I watched a playthrough on Bioshock Infinite and it's a pretty awesome game. Next question comes from Warrior N. Mungry, have you ever heard about Dark Souls? If so, will you play it? Soundwave Sunday number 50. I rented it one weekend and I wanted to rip my hair out. That game is so hard. So no, I won't ever do a playthrough on it. Next question comes from Star Fox 314. Hey Munger. Hey Star Fox. Next question comes from Fusion Fan 45. Hey Munger, will you ever play Metal Gear Rising Revengeance? It is a very fast-paced action game set in the Metal Gear's universe. Also, good luck with the allergies. I know how you feel. Thanks, man. And I don't think I'm going to ever play that. I did see it before, and it does seem pretty fast-paced and awesome. But I don't know. Something's missing from it for me. I miss the old Metal Gears where it was kind of sneaky. So I don't think so. Next question comes from Robotic Player 57. Hey Mungry, you are legendary. Awesome. That is really a good compliment. Thank you so much. What equipment do you use to make your videos, and is it the same concept for PS3 and Xbox? And are you going to play more Injustice like in multiplayer? That game is so cool. Soundwave Sunday number 50. Haha, it is number 50. Alright, I'm probably not going to bring too many multiplayer games of Injustice, simply because I have live streamed that before on my live stream, and I get my butt kicked. I'm not that good against real people, apparently. I don't know the combos and stuff as good as others. And I use the HD PVR to record. I use it on everything, including the Wii, the Wii U, Xbox 360, PS3. You just gotta change some settings somewhere in the display settings and then you're set up. So that's what I use, HD PVR. It's by Hapog. Next question comes from your favorite guy. Hey Mungry, what does Grimlock want to give us? Beryllium baloney! Actually, no. He wants to keep that all to himself. Next question comes from Blue Vortex. Hey, so Mungry, are you ever going to post another Fall Cybertron vid? Don't know how to say that. Soundwave Sunday number 50. And do you think Transformers 4 will be the rise of Galvatron? There is no official title for Transformers 4 yet, so I do not know. And I'm not sure when I'm going to post another Fall Cybertron vid. I'm trying to figure out if I should go back and do the escalations with the characters that I haven't covered yet, because I like the escalation. I just wish it was more waves. And then I can also bring in some friends to do that with if I so choose. I think that's fun. But I also do like doing it on solo to see if you can beat it. Or I was maybe considering bringing back that custom series that I never started, or that I just talked about a long time ago. But that would just be focused around customizing a Transformer based on one that is not currently in the game. So let me know which one you guys would rather see, I guess. Next question comes from Nikolai Blagajevic. Mungry, have you given up on High Moon Studios updating Fall Cybertrons in terms of colors and game modes, etc.? Yes. Next question comes from Michael Clapham. Mungry, what are your opinions on Sly 5 being the last game in the series? Soundwave Sunday number 50. I didn't hear anything about a Sly 5, so if you guys have a link or anything, send me a personal message. I would love to hear the information about that, or just leave it in the comments below, because I didn't even know they were going to make a number 5, and if they are, amazing! Hopefully it's on the new generation of console, that would be even better. Next question, number 40, comes from Timo Habilis. Hey Mungry, if you could be a Transformer that you customize yourself, what would you transform into and what colors would you be? Well, I would be a sexy housefly, and I would be green and brown, because that's sexy. Next question comes from Bot Brawler 9699. Hey Mungry, if you could own any relic from Transformers Prime, which one would it be? I would have to go with the phase shifter, because I can see that coming in handy. Soundwave Sunday number 50. And I would go with that one too. How amazing would that be to go through walls? That would be just awesome, although you would have to be careful not to fall through the earth. Next question comes from Beats Clan Live. Mungry, awesome question here. You ever fart in public but blame the raunchy stench on someone else? Soundwave Sunday Number 50, Pooyah. I mean, Booyah. Oh, you are clever. And no, I would never do that. I would claim that because it was mine and it smells like roses to me. Next question comes from the new 52 GGP1. Hey, Mungry, how's it going? It's going pretty good, you know, just chilling, answering some questions, no big deal. Next question comes from Seth Barnes 09SB. Mungry, do you like Prime's redesign in Transformers Prime Season 3? Yes, it's amazing, although he does look a little robust. Next question comes from Predaking 1776. Would you like to live on Cybertron? No. Cybertron, last I checked, wasn't a tropical paradise or a red lobster, so no, but I would like to visit it. It would probably be cold, so I probably wouldn't like that, but I would take a couple months to visit to it, but I wouldn't want to live there. Next question comes from TFFOC Dinobots. Hey, Munger, do you like G.I. Joe? Also, are you excited for Thor, The Dark World? I do like G.I. Joe. That stuff is old school. I used to have the action figures, and I'm excited for Thor. I'm excited to see what they do with Thanos, because he looks like one bad alien. Next question comes from Xenoblade KDO121. 3 questions. My question doesn't make it ever. Why? Well, your question made it, so congrats. Number 2, what would you do if YouTube shuts down? Ah! Number 3, what would you do if there was no YouTube? Ah! Next question comes from Alex Lozano. Mungry, do you have a best friend? Soundwave Sunday, episode number 50. And yeah, my best friend is Eric from Brobraz. We have a channel together. If you're new to this channel and you don't know about Brobraz, we do old school, new school, video gaming on there with adult humor. So viewer discretion is advised. But check it out. And subscribe. And like, comment, favorite, all that good stuff. It means a lot to me and Eric. Next question comes from iBrit Gamer HD. Dear Mungry, are you the man of steel or man of steak? Soundwave Sunday number 50. Well, I eat more steak than I eat steel, so man of steak, I guess. And our last question, question numero 50, comes from Akamururu 01223. I pronounced your name wrong, I apologize. Mungry, can you do a Gollum voice? It kind of sounds like your Starscream impression. My precious, come over here and watch my Soundwave Sunday. Wow, that was bad. I apologize. I thought I was better at Schmeagle. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this Soundwave Sunday numero 50. Don't forget to leave your questions in the comments below for next week's Soundwave Sunday. And thumbs up for 50 questions, 50 answers. Have a great Sunday, everyone.